Alright guys, so I'm very excited because we just got the first ever gameplay reveal of Tien's brand new ability called Critical Suppressive Fire. Now, this ability here is pretty much a ability to counter rising rushes, and I feel like this is a very good step in the right direction. It's not as broken as people think it is. There are some certain, thresholds to activate this. So we're going to be breaking this down, reading it, what it does, all that good stuff. And I'm also going to show you guys the best teams for Tien as well as the best equipment for Tien so you guys can use this character here. Now, I do have a team in mind that I'm going to show you guys in just one bit. That should be a very fun team to use. So yeah, guys, without wasting any time, let's try to get into the video. And by the way, if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys simply like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But like I said, I'm very excited. So let's just have a very quick read here. We knew this ability was supposed to come out. Now, this ability was delayed upon Tien's release, which is very unfortunate, but it looks like we got it firsthand here. So we're going to be reading it what it does. It says the update 824, shout out to Kobe. Update will fix Tien, pretty much his brand new ability called Critical Suppressive Fire. Now, his ability already exists. This is just an ability inside that ability, just to clarify. It says here, while this character is on standby and there are 3 enemy battle members remaining, stops an enemy's rising rush and activates support action. If you lose, the wager activates once. Now, I just wish that they didn't really have this sort of threshold right here, which says there are 3 enemy battle members remaining. So you can't take anybody out. You know, it really sucks because it really just does hold it back. If they didn't have this, I don't feel like it would be too broken at all. It's a really good ability, don't get me wrong, but I don't feel like maybe there should have been 2. I feel like 3 is too much because then it would hold you back from using your rising rush as well. So it's kind of like a trade-off in a way, right? Because you want to use his ability, Tien's ability, but you can't use yours because most likely you'll kill one of their enemies. So it is what it is. But let's just watch it really quick. And I think there's some kind of a miss line here, which I'll discuss in just one bit. Let's just be quiet and watch the video.
You breathed your last. Good on Red.
All right, guys. So my bad. Am I tripping? Or does Tien say Dawn on Ray right here? Dawn on Ray is the one where he uses the 2 fingers, kind of like a death beam. This is a tri-beam, unless he says something else, and I'm kind of tripping. It's kind of late here. It's like 2:30 a.m. I've been like studying all day long, so kind of tired. But yeah, I feel like he says Dawn on Ray. Let's just be quiet. Hear it again.
Good on Ray.
It sounds like he says Dawn on Ray. I might be tripping. Comment down below if I'm tripping or not. I probably am. Who knows? But yeah, if not, that's a mistake, and they would probably compensate us a little bit. And shout out to this guy down here, which is WeedMaster692 that made this. That brought this to my attention pretty much. So yeah, this looks really, really cool. There are some drawbacks, like I said. I do like the angle, the tri-beam. It's not a Dawn on Ray. It's a tri-beam. The angle right here, which he pretty much, this one right here, it's really, really cool how it just kind of like zooms in first, like it's a first person shooter in a way, right? But first person fighter or whatever you guys want to call it. So first person view. So I absolutely love it. Now, this Tien, regardless, is still not the best character overall. Obviously, he's a blue character, which is a cherry on top in today's meta, but it's nothing too crazy. Before we get to Tien's teams, the best teams you can use on him, including the best equipments, I noticed that they're using this gold tanks in the team. Now, this could mean nothing at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm just tossing it out there just to put it on your guys' radar because it was brought to my attention that the team is a Majin Buu Saga team, obviously. But we have this gold tanks here, and in the past, not always, I'm not confirming anything, I'm just saying in the past, I'm just bringing to your guys' attention that they have, it's been a while, like a year ago, but they have, pretty much just had support members that's gotten a Zenkai before. I'm pretty sure Red Cooler was one of them, and a few others that I can't remember because it's been so long. But this guy could possibly get a Zenkai, who knows? Maybe not. Maybe it's just a coincidence, or maybe it's just him on the team as a Majin Buu Saga, but he doesn't buff Majin Buu Saga with his abilities. He's just hybrids and fusion warriors. So unless he's the leader slot, he would be fitting in this team, but he doesn't really fit in this team at all. Maybe it's just a showcase. Maybe I'm just tripping. That's probably what it is. But yeah, guys, if he does get a Zenkai, it's really good for Gohan Beast as well. And by the way, I forgot to mention that, the tri-beam, not Dawn on Ray, the tri-beam also does major impact damage, which is which is cool and all. I mean, it doesn't do too much damage from the showcase, as we can see here. Let me just mute this. It doesn't do too much damage. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, not that bad. Not that bad. And that Boo actually got some health back, so it did like what, like maybe I'd say 20%. Pretty significant. But guys, let's take a look at what team I would be using him on as a fun showcase, just to kind of like amplify this whole critical suppressive fire ability that he has. Not Majin Buu Saga. I wouldn't use him Majin Buu Saga, even though, you know, Super Vegeto's Majin Buu Saga, but he doesn't necessarily dish out the tag unless you put, you know, them on the leader slot and stuff like that. But I think a really fun team would be using him on hybrids as a leader alongside this Revival Gohan, and probably maybe this other, you know, Endurance Gohan, or this Cryhan down here is another one. Where's Cryhan? Or Cryhan doesn't even buff hybrids, does he? Am I tripping? I don't think he buffs. Yeah, I think he doesn't buff hybrids. But yeah, you know, the reason being why is just because it would be a whole Rising Rush suppression. So like you would suppress the Rising Rush as much as possible. It would just be a fun little showcase. Nothing too crazy. Not the most optimal team. Of course, Revival Gohan is a pretty good unit. But that's a unit I would definitely, I mean, a team I'd definitely be taking a look at using him on. Like I said, just for fun reasons. But Majin Buu Saga is still not that good, but we did see that this Gold Tanks here, if he does get a Zenkai, guys, it's kind of a big deal. But the only thing that I don't like about this Gold Tanks is two things, right? Zenkais aren't really that relevant anymore, and that's just facts. The second thing I would say would probably be the fact that he does have good stats, but it's been proven that he has okay stats because he's a transforming unit, and this is him fully maxed out level 5,014 stars. But it's been proven that stats alone in Zenkais do not matter. We should be getting the future Gohan tomorrow, the green future transforming Gohan. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not really too keen on Zenkais anymore, but they're fun. I mean, it's a free 700, you know, crystals off the Battle Gauntlet, but it's a collectible as well. I take this game as a collectible as well. But the Battle Gauntlet does suck. I'm not gonna lie. I really do not like the Battle Gauntlet. I feel like it's a big grind. It's just like a float step all the way through the Battle Gauntlet. So yeah, let's take a look at his equipment, because he has okay equipment. I feel like there's a big drop off after a little bit. Now this equipment here just got awakened, which is a pretty good equipment, specifically for Majin Buu Saga. So you can use this on Super Vegito, but Super Vegito does have some pretty good equipment. So I don't know if that would trump it, but we see here base health, you know, 8%, which is significant. Base strike defense and blast defense up to 12%, which is okay. And then as well as base strike attack and base blast attack, each 15%. Not the best equipment, but the base health is pretty good. It's a very well-rounded equipment. That's nothing more than that, but it's a pretty good equipment for sure. This is definitely another one here. You know, obviously it's kind of the same thing as the last equipment: base strike attack, base blast defense up to 15%. So 3% more than the last one. I like this second slot though at 25% blast attack, because TN is a range type unit. So that's pretty good. You could choose strike attack, but I would reroll for blast if you plan on using it specifically for TN. And this is Super Warrior based. And then, of course, key recovery and special move damage, 10% each. Nothing too crazy as well. We also have a unique equipment, but it doesn't fit him too perfectly because it's orientated around strike attacks. He's a range type unit, but it'd still be pretty okay for him. Key recovery, 15%, nothing too crazy there. Base strike attack and defense, blast defense on the second slot, 2 for 1, 15% each, which is okay. And then strike attack, which is a whopping 35%, which is significant, but it'd be way better utilized in a character that's actually a melee type. But you know, if you guys want to use that, you guys can use that. And if you guys don't want to grind these awakened equipments, this equipment here, standalone, is still a very significant equipment, which is a Majin Buu Saga equipment as well. As you guys can see, 8% to base health, as well as you could choose either base strike defense or base blast defense up to 12% on the top, which is okay. And then the third slot is base blast attack or strike attack up to 15%. Of course, you guys want to orientate them around, you know, of course, blast attacks. So yeah, and then after that, there's a pretty big drop-off. I would say this is the last okay equipment for him. Super Warriors and Majin Buu Saga doesn't have the best equipments. They have pretty significant equipments as of late. This one right here is pretty okay because the third slot really matches him at 20% base blast attack, which is very solid for that TN. After that, base key recovery up to 10%, which is okay, and then special move damage up to 12%, which is okay. Nothing too crazy for range type units, so a very broad, you can farm him, you can farm this for TN, but at the end of the day, you could use a lot of other units that are ranged, obviously. And then after that, like I said, there's a big drop off because there's this one right here, which I don't really like the third slot, which is, orientated on a kind of like a threshold, right? When an element yellow or purple character is a battle member, so that means you have to bring in a yellow or purple. And then same thing with the rest of the equipment. This one right here is a blue, which is a very broad one, but it's pretty good because it's critical, and this TN is based off of criticals with his kit, which is solid. There is no blast attack in the middle, which sucks, and it's defense against hybrids when health is 50% or below. So not the best, man. Not the best. And then we have this one, which is, damage to Saints for 20 timer counts. Like I said, it's a big drop off. And then this one, same thing here. So, and then I think this is the last one, which is, a whole bunch of thresholds that you have to get. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. Majin Buu Saga still lacks big time. These two characters are not that good. They're solid. They're fun characters. Something else that I want to know is the summons, because we're talking about TN and Majin Buu or Buhan. The current Legends All-Star Volume 14 actually ends in 9 days. So next weekly reset, not tomorrow, next weekly reset. So next weekly reset, we could perhaps be seeing a brand new All-Star banner coming out. Who that's going to be, don't know as of right now. All we can do is take guesses, right? That's what we do. So we don't know anything. We just guess at the end of the day. But yeah, guys, if you did enjoy the video and if you guys are excited for this critical suppressive fire ability, make sure you guys simply like the video, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll definitely catch you guys once again tonight for some more leaks and maybe a showcase for a character that I have in mind. So catch you guys then. Have a good one. Peace.